Imagine for a moment that you're a clothes manufacturer. You make t-shirts and then sell it to a wholesaler. Now, a wholesaler comes to you and tells you that they want to buy 5,000 shirts from you at a good price every month for the next year. You are pleased with this new order since it means guaranteed sales for the future and you don't have to depend on daily demand at the wholesale market. But what if you can't agree because it is illegal for you to create a contract for future t shirts? Fortunately, this is not the case for t shirts. However, this was the reality for farmers all across India. A reality that the Farmers' Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Act attempts to change. In this episode of So Basically, we will explain how the Farmers' Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Act can improve the lives of farmers by freeing them to contract with buyers. Until recently, farmers could only sell their already grown crops at the current rates. This price could be much lower than the anticipated one because of either falling demand or the fact that many other farmers have grown the same crop. Buyers could also only buy the crops at the current price, which could be very expensive. An example of this is the potato crisis in West Bengal, where in 2018 prices fell from as high as rupees 900 a quintal in April down to rupees 150 a quintal by November. Creating contracts for future purchases would limit this risk. This act makes it possible for farmers to agree to sell a prefixed volume of crops at a prefixed price. This reduces the risk of sudden price changes for both the farmer and the trader.
So this will do two things, and this is how it will be win-win. One, it will free the farmers from this vicious cycle of buyers and traders and end users. Two, it will help them lock in the price before the harvest. And three, it will take away intermediaries and reduce the gap between farm and fork. That is the price of that 1 rupee or 2 rupees per kilo of potato that the farmer gets and 40 rupees that you and I pay.
The price of agricultural commodities are extremely unpredictable. What if there are huge fluctuations? Using the same price, irrespective of massive fluctuations, may not make sense. The Act allows contracts to have a variable price, as long as both parties agree to a rubric to decide the price. This allows the farmer and the buyer to adjust the agreed price based on market changes while lowering the risk of large fluctuations affecting either the farmer or the buyer. Now, what if the farmer doesn't deliver or the buyer doesn't pay? Like every contract, there are penalties for breach of contract. A private board with equal representation from both parties can settle the conflict. If this board cannot resolve the conflict, the subdivisional magistrate can resolve the conflict within 30 days. Farmers and traders can appeal the decision to the collector or the additional collector. So basically, this bill takes one step in recognizing that farmers are rational and capable of making informed decisions. Much like the clothes manufacturer, an assured purchase of goods at a future date is helpful, not harmful to the producer. For more information, please visit spontaneousorder.in and as always, like, share and subscribe.